I really hate that I gotta follow up my previous video with this video. Bruh, talk about an emotional roller coaster. We have another Dallas Cowboys player, one that's been a frequent visitor to the channel lately because he's been talking a whole lot, in Juanyeh Thomas, essentially coming out and letting us know that yes, not only did the coaches let us down in the game against the Green Bay Packers, but bruh, I'm gonna be real, this comment right here kind of rivals that of DeMarcus Lawrence talking about they were tired in the playoffs. Juanyeh Thomas just came out and said the Cowboys essentially gave up after one play happened. And get this, the play happened pretty early in the game.
Happy it's a home game, a playoff home game. That sold out. Everybody in the group chat texting, let's go, bro. We got a chance to really take this all the way this year. And we all actually believe in that, bro. We get there, everybody including the coaches. First 3 to 4 minutes of the game, we actually doing pretty solid, bro. And then one play came. And after that, bro, that was downhill, bro. I felt that in my core, bro. I'm on the sideline, so I'm itching to play. Bro, this can go one or two ways, bro. We can come back or they gonna keep gunning. 3 quarters, they was gunning.
What was the one play for you?
They hit us for a 25 to 30 yards or something. And then after that play, bro, it's like we couldn't stop. Like, I don't know what was going on, bro. It's like everything Green Bay was doing, they had something for everything we was in. Bro, let me tell you something. It's only a certain amount of calls you can call. Packers had an answer for everything we were doing, bro. So it's like, I mean, we're going to try to stick to the plan. We can try to switch it up. Them was still hitting, bro.
What are we supposed to do with this information, Juanyeh? What are we supposed to do with this information? Seriously, as a fan base, I'm going to be real. If Jerry Jones knew that y'all were doing all of these interviews and he knew all the stuff that y'all were saying, I'm not so sure that Jerry will want y'all saying some of the stuff that y'all are saying. This type of thing right here goes in direct competition with Jerry trying to sell his product, which is the Cowboys. Because, Juanyeh, this right here, this gives Cowboys fans no faith, no confidence that we are going to be able to do anything differently this upcoming season. What I just heard there was a systematic failure on behalf of not only the coaches, but the defensive players that are supposed to be leaders for the Dallas Cowboys. How do you allow one singular play to essentially suck the life out of your team, especially when that play happened in the first quarter? There you have it, everyone. Juanyeh himself just confirmed what we all have been saying all offseason. It didn't matter what Dak Prescott did. It didn't matter if Dak threw the interception and then scored a touchdown every single time he touched the ball after that. The defense's head was completely out of the game already. An excellent job by the Real Talk Pod with Capers and Parsons. Excellent job for asking the follow-up question, TP. Excellent job to ask him, what was the moment? And then he told us. It was when they got like a 20 or 35 yard gain or something like that on one play, again, early in the game, that the defense kind of essentially lost confidence in themselves. They lost confidence in the game plan, and they were pretty much out there on an island at that point. And obviously, our turncoat former defensive coordinator, now head coach of the Washington Cumloaders, Dan Quinn, he wasn't going to fix anything, man. He was not going to make a single adjustment. The same way we have seen him not make a single adjustment the whole time he's been here. The most frustrating thing about the Dallas Cowboys as a team that I've had to experience as a fan is the fact that them, as a team, specifically defensively, they're terrible at making adjustments. That's one thing that I can admire about the playoff run that the Dallas Mavericks are currently on at the time of me making this video. Jason Kidd has shown that if a team shows him a weakness, an opposing team shows him a weakness, if an opposing team takes advantage of a weakness the Mavericks have, Jason Kidd makes adjustments, and the adjustments are tangible adjustments. They're things you can actually visually see on the court. You can literally see the changes and the different things that he does to give his team the best chance to win, man. And that is something that Dan Quinn has not done with the Cowboys defense since he's been here. Anytime the Cowboys defense has been figured out, once it gets figured out during that season, every team after that game that is smart enough to go back and look at why they got beat against the previous team using a specific game plan, they have used that game plan and they have beaten us over and over and over again. It happened last season. The Arizona Cardinals, they came and ran the ball down our throat with James Conner. After that, we got a ball run down our throat again. And then we got the ball run down our throat again. And then eventually we got the ball run down our throat out the playoffs, right? Juanyeh coming out and saying this, though. This right here pisses me off all over again. See, I was halfway down Rainbow Road on my way to a happy place. I was this close to buying in on the Dallas Cowboys again, but Juanyeh just slapped me back into reality. Damn it, this team has much bigger issues than just player personnel. They have a culture issue still. And until they show me that culture issue, the attitude, the mentality that this team holds, especially the defensive side of the ball, I cannot express to you enough how much it irritates me to hear Juanyeh Thomas say that the defense essentially folded after one play. And then the offense tried to get back in the game, but the defense had already melded in. There's nothing no one can say now that convinced me otherwise. The defense quit. The defense specifically quit. And it didn't have nothing to do with Dak throwing an interception. I know some fans want to speculate, oh, after Dak threw the interception, the defense was checked out. It sounds like they were checked out before that, man. They checked out after the Packers got a chunk play. And they realized that the Packers had answers for everything that they were doing. And they realized that the Packers coaches had a superior game plan. And they realized that their coach had no game plan to counter the Packers coach's game plan. And it was done from there. I'm so glad the Cowboys players are now coming out and they're being vocal and they're telling us the truth about what's going on with the team. It's much better to know the truth and be upset about the truth than be happy believing a lie, right? And that's just my opinion. I would much rather be upset about the truth and then figure out how to get over it than to be delusional and be happy believing in a lie. And that's one thing for sure. Between Micah Parsons and now Juanyeh Thomas, which I guess are the official spokesmen of the defense now, these dudes are not going to let us exist in blissful ignorance. It's just not going to happen, y'all. This was very demoralizing to hear. It's very upsetting to hear that our defensive side of the ball really quit, essentially. The defensive side of the ball quit. And that's what Juanyeh just told us, man. Regardless of how he wants to clean it up afterwards, the defensive side of the ball quit. We know the offense didn't quit because they continued to score and they kept playing. The defense absolutely quit. And that's demoralizing from a leadership standpoint for the players, for the DeMarcus Lawrence who's supposed to be looked at as a defensive leader, for a Micah Parsons that you want developing into a leader, that these guys even allowed their defense to quit and meld it in like that. Demoralizing, y'all. Demoralizing. We stay them same old Cowboys. Unfortunately.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still them boys? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Hey! I'm still them boys.